This video is sponsored by the Final Cut King. For high quality and professional tutorials on popular software such as Premiere Pro CS6, Final Cut Pro 10, Cinema 4D and Motion, visit finalcutking.net. Hi everyone, it's Eric from ecommon12.blogspot.com and welcome to my benchmark tests on the HTC One. Now let's get straight into it, and as you can see, 2 swipes to the right I've got my benchmarks folder, and we'll start with Quadrant and run a full benchmark. Now the HTC One has been impressing me very much in terms of speed and fluidity. I dare say this is as smooth, on the same level as a Nexus device in terms of how smooth this is. So performance wise on this, it has been great so far. As you can see, I've got frame rates of around about 60 frames per second on pretty much all of these, and that is really very good at indicating that this is going to really, for all these graphical tests that it's performing, is just going to really speed through all of them. And let's press yes, and here are the results. And I'm actually going to bring this up closer to the camera. Now over here we've got the results here, which is 12,367, and that far exceeds the HTC One X, although they should do stuff like the Galaxy S4 or something like that to compare as well. But seriously, this is incredibly fast, so it's really just blazes past all these lots. And then there's the HTC One X, the Asus Transformer Prime, and the Galaxy Nexus is even down here as well, and the Nexus S at the very bottom. So that is the benchmark for Quadrant. Now let's go into Geekbench, and let's run benchmark. Now you'll notice I've just skipped through the test on Geekbench. That's because Geekbench doesn't have any kind of graphics you can monitor with what the frame rate this runs through the sort of tests or anything. So Geekbench just says a loading kind of screen until it's actually done. So we've got a Geekbench score of 2,973. So that is a really good score. And over here on integer score we've got 2,047, floating point score 4,746. And on memory score we've got 2,654, and on stream score we've got 653. So we've got some really impressive scores right here. And then it just gives you some system information and stuff at the bottom. That's not too important. And if you press compare, it'll allow you to compare this device to others, especially the latest ones, which is something that Quadrant didn't do. So comparing the HTC One to something like the Nexus 10, which is a tablet device, this surpasses that. Compared to the Nexus 4, which is, I'd say, one of the best Android phones on the market, this surpasses the Nexus 4 as well. And this even surpasses the Galaxy Note 2, the Galaxy S3, the Xperia Tablet S, the HTC One XL, LG Optimus 4X HD, way surpasses the Nexus 7, and heck, I dare say it's pretty much double the performance of the Nexus 7. HTC One S, HTC One X, and that's actually quite interesting that the HTC One S has come on top of the One X slightly. Very interesting. As you can see, the list goes on, and this just surpasses all of them. It would be interesting if it had the Samsung Galaxy S4 here, but unfortunately it doesn't. That would be a very interesting test. So, yep, we're done with Geekbench. Now let's move on to SmartBench. And you'll be surprised at how fast it just goes through all these sort of graphic tests right here. These normally take much longer on other devices, but on the HTC One it just flies through all of them. See that? It's just speeding through the animations. These normally take quite a long time on other devices. And it's finalizing everything. And let's display the index scores. And now this one I have to lift up to you, because even with the naked eye it's quite hard to actually see this. I think I might fare better by looking at this through the viewfinder. Let's see if I can zoom in there. I'm not sure if you guys can still see that. And now the camera can't see either. Okay, I'm going to try my best to read this out because I'm looking through the viewfinder and I can't see very well through this, but you can see that the score at the end is, if I can see this correctly, 7,446, and the score below that is 3,342. So as you can see, this again surpasses all these devices below it, except it's not showing what would be more interesting, like say the Galaxy S4, or again no Nexus 10 or Nexus 4 right here, which it should do, but compared to all these phones, it still is like a very high speed. So as you can see here, just surpasses all these phones right here. So the HTC One is a very fast and capable smartphone. It can really compete with pretty much anything out there that's on the Android marketplace, or in terms of media, anything you throw at it, this eats it all up. Thank you guys very much for watching my speed test benchmarks with the HTC One. Stay tuned for my next video, which will be the full review of the HTC One. So thanks very much for watching, and I'll see all of you in the next video.